The Strait of Hormuz is one of the most important oil routes on the planet. About 1/5 of global oil supply passes through it. So when tensions rise there, this isn't just a regional issue. It hits gas prices, it hits shipping costs, it hits worldwide inflation. And President Donald Trump is now calling on NATO allies to help secure that waterway. After posting on X the other day saying, "We do not need the help of anyone," as you can see here highlighted on the screen, after going through a rant about how no one would help him, he decided, that he would fall back to that. Yesterday, he said that he would need help, but then minutes later, he says that he doesn't need help before flipping again to saying that they should want to help. The next clips are from after this Truth Social post.
If we ever needed help, they won't be there for us. I've just known that for a long period of time. We have some that are really enthusiastic. They're coming already. This isn't need. Need would be one of the big boys. If we need their mine boats, or if we need anything, any piece of apparatus that they may have because of a situation that they have, they should be jumping to help us. We want them to come and help us with the Strait. My attitude is we don't need anybody. We're the strongest nation in the world. We have the strongest military by far in the world. We don't need them.
Did you follow that?
Yeah, because for real. And so far, no NATO country has publicly committed to joining his effort to open the Strait of Hormuz, which controls, once again, 20% of the world's oil production. So today, he seems to have settled on, we don't need help anymore.
And all of the NATO allies agreed with us, but they don't want to, despite the fact that we help them so much. We have thousands of soldiers in different countries all over the world, and they don't want to help us, which is amazing. Amazing. And I didn't do a full court press because I think if I did, they probably would be. But we don't need help. We've that war has been long prosecuted, as far as I'm concerned, almost from day one. We knocked out many of these things. We knocked out the Navy essentially in a couple of days.
At the same time, Trump is facing questions about how this whole war is being justified. Trump says a former U.S. president privately told him that they, quote, regretted not taking action against Iran. But representatives for all four living former presidents say that conversation didn't happen. Here is what Trump had to say about the other presidents.
But they never had the chance. I never gave them the chance to use it. And other presidents should have done. I spoke to one of the former presidents who I actually like. I actually speak to some. I do like some people. It'd be shocking. And he said, "I wish I did what you did. Could have done it." Other presidents, somebody should have done it. 47 years this went on. They call Iran the bully of the Middle East.
I just want to ask you about something very interesting that you said twice today. That you talked to another former president about the Iran strikes.
I did.
Was it George W. Bush?
No.
Was it Bill Clinton?
I don't want to say. I don't want to say. Because
Barack Obama?
a member of a party, they have Trump derangement syndrome, but it's somebody that happens to like me, and I like that person who's a smart person. But that person said, "I wish I did it." Okay, but I don't want to get into who.
Okay.
I don't want to get him into trouble. Maybe, hey,
I have a guess.
you know what? Yeah, I think you probably know.
I know who it is.
Which one?
I know. It's
You
Bill
think it's
Clinton.
Sleepy Joe? You think
It's
it's Sleepy
Bill.
It's Bill?
Because remember a couple weeks ago when Bill Clinton was going to testify or whatever, and Trump was like, "I like Bill. He's a smart guy. I've always liked him." It's Bill.
You think it's Bill?
Yes.
He said he would ask Bill if it's okay to release it to Peter
Bill was
Ducey.
like, "Oh, don't tell him that it's okay. I'd rather you not do that."
Hillary would be pissed. But again, the representatives have declined any sort of accusation of such. Look at this face, though. Good Lord. This is the person running the world right now. Well, I guess, never mind. Netanyahu. right in the world right now, currently.
Oh,
Second
boy.
place. I mean, this is like he has all the warships. Look at that face. Oh my god. Trump has not again identified who he is referring to. At the same time, though, he's facing questions about how this is being justified. Again, Trump has no idea what to say and no idea which way to go. As you can see here, he's standing. JD Vance is over his shoulder. JD Vance has been pretty critical of the war in Iran and pretty reticent to endorse it in the way that Trump has. As you can tell, he's been pretty quiet. When's the last time you heard from JD Vance about really anything? I mean, he's quieter than Kamala.
Inauguration.
Exactly. You haven't heard from JD Vance in a while, especially like you heard more from JD Vance when the Epstein files were coming up. He was defending Trump with the Epstein files. And now it's been total silence since this whole war in Iran has kicked off.
That's a good point.
And it's just something to think about. So, is this the best way for other countries to end the war by not supporting the U.S. interests? Like they're not going here and fighting behind. They're not having our back. It seems like all the alliances we have has kind of dissipated. Is this the best way to end the war, or do you think Trump will continue to make everyone else suffer if he can't win?
Like, let's not get ridiculous, okay? Like, back us, okay? Like when the U.S. needs help or we need
back us.
Back us. Like,
but it's not in their interest. Why would they back us?
I don't give a damn. I don't live there. Back us. Or else.
How much is gas over there?
I don't know. I just put that thing in the thing and let it go. Do what it got to do. I don't care about no gas price.
I paid $3.49 yesterday a gallon.
Is that outrageous for you guys?
For me, yeah. For me, hell yeah.
Like, don't tell me how much. Like, don't say gas is this much. Tell me how much. Like when you pull it out of your car.
Right now, at my local gas station, the gas is $5.69 per gallon.
Oh, no, we ain't there yet.
Typically, on a normal when all this war stuff wasn't happening, it was about $4.70, $4.89. That's a typical price.
But like, how much does it cost to fill your tank up?
Probably like, I don't know.
Like, that's what I care about.
Well, I don't go to empty. That's the thing. Like maybe $60, $70. I don't know.
Well, I have a heart attack if I was doing that thing and it's like, because mine is like $50, and when it be going up like 45, I'd be like, all right, slow it down now.
45. I wish I would pay $45.
If it went to $70, I'd be at the Wawa like laid out in the street. Like, I can't. I'm done.
You still got that?
Mine wasn't $40 before the war, so.
Can you get a new car? I mean, we've had the same car since we graduated college.
Yeah, 12. I've had the car for like 12 years now. 12, 13 years. Yeah.
Wow.
So Dex, would you just put like a quick 20 in it and call it?
No, I like fill the tank up. I just let it go. But my car's it's a small car, so it doesn't take a bunch of gas. But I also fill my wife's car up too, which is a little bit bigger, and hers is like $50.
I wish
I paid to fill it up all the way yesterday. I paid $63.
Yeah, I pay about 70. 75 maybe. I don't know.
You see, that's why when I'd be like, oh, I don't look at the gas price, I don't care, because it ain't going up to $60. If it was $60, I'd be, damn, gotta get another job.
It's all good. You gotta pay it. So it is what it is.
What you gonna do?
But I guess my question though, Dex, is this the best way to end the war, to stop it by squeezing the pockets of people Trump actually wants to do business with?
No, I feel like if the U.S. needs support, you should support the United States of America.
Okay.
It's really difficult for me to be an American citizen and being like, don't support us.
He's disrespecting every other country except Russia.
I don't live there.
Got our back no more.
I don't live in Russia.
And Israel.
Right.
I don't live there.
Russia, Israel. And Russia is backing Iran on the low, so they
on the low. They're providing surveillance and all sorts of technologies to Iranian defense.
And that's what's going to happen. If they ain't working with us, they're going to work against us.
But the thing is, here's the thing. The problem with all of this is that Iran is letting Russia's, oil tankers through. They're allowed to get through the Strait of Hormuz. Iran is only barring U.S. allies from getting their oil because they said, look, you didn't have our back in the first. So Russia is actually playing it expertly. They're going to get filthy rich off of all of this because they're going to be the only ones with the oil that they can sell.
All right. You know how we get about the oil.
To Donald Trump's point, he said less than 1% of U.S. oil comes from the Strait of Hormuz. So it's not a big deal to us. But to people in that region like that we support, like the United Arab Emirates and people kind of in that region that are also our allies, like Japan, for instance, I think is 90% of their oil comes from this strait. So they're feeling the pressure. They're feeling the pressure because they don't have any oil. And they're going to try to end this war by diplomacy, either with the United States or otherwise. And you know, they have a like if no one's willing to support this war, it's going to end eventually.
Okay, well, I guess if that ends the war, I guess maybe, but I don't know.
Eric, any thoughts? Do you support the way this whole thing is going?
I mean, we kind of figured this is how it was going to go anyway. Nobody's going to support Trump worldwide. I mean, like I just said, he's disrespected every other country except Russia and Israel.
You know, my question is, if a Democrat gets back in office, right? Like say something, maybe not even a Democrat, someone with traditional political acumen and sense where they want to build relationships instead of tearing everything down like Donald Trump is doing. Say we get that person back in office again. Does this revert, or do you think the United States will be forever blacklisted from?
But we 3 years away from that though. We got 3 more years of this BS dealing with
how much worse can it get? Yeah, right.
Yeah. Right, it can get a lot worse.
Yeah, but this look, never say never.
He campaigned on not having wars, and within the first year, it hasn't even been a year. We're in war. I mean, like, it's crazy.
Well, a quick war though, because you know it's over at this point. It's done.
The thing that people forget is it's not just gas prices, it's other things that you need the fuel for. Like, you know, you need fuel for trucks to get the food back and forth to different states and different stores.
And airplanes.
You need fuel for airplanes. You need fuel for them to make the products that we buy. So at the end of the day, the consumer is always going to catch it. As you can see, stuff is going up.
And if we're planning on traveling the world, which Americans love to do, you know, we're going to have to pay those prices on that back end wherever countries we're flying into. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous.
Do you think, just like somewhat off topic, but do you think it's smart for Americans to continue to travel knowing the state of like the world at this point?
But Dex, we're Americans, Dex.
I just think sometimes I'll see certain things specifically, like we'll get stuck in places because like the world is going, and it's like y'all didn't see the news, like you didn't know that this was a possibility.
It all depends where you're going, though. You know what I'm saying?